Welcome to Yupari Gaming and another episode of Blackwood main story adventures. Last time we rescued third of the ambitions, one more left. I don't know, are we going to meet or find? Maybe that's not a person like other three ones were. And now we have to go to meet those three already found ambitions to move them on safe place, because Governor of Gideon don't like that they are here, because she thinks that Gideon might be in danger.
Unleash your power, just like back in the Sanctum.
All right, if you say so.
Oh.
Something's wrong.
Pull back,
You don't say.
Pull back.
I can't.
Hold on. Let me help. There. How did you do that?
Okay, so
Practice.
okay, so lightning, fire, and frost.
When I was free from my vault, it took months for my own power to reach such levels, and then it nearly destroyed me. I'm surprised Callie has gotten to that point so quickly after her release.
Why did Kalia lose control like that?
Our powers grow exponentially once we leave the protection of the vaults. It's what they were constructed for. But Kalia's power has advanced much faster than mine did. It almost consumed her. If not for my mentor, the same would have befallen me.
How did you get out of your vault? And what's that about a mentor?
When Duke Varen's forces came through, they set me free. To them, I was just another political prisoner. I wandered without a purpose for a time until my power reached a level similar to what you saw here. That's when my mentor found me.
Do you think this mentor can help Kalia and Destron learn to control their powers?
I don't see why not. Plus, it will probably be safer if the three of us leave for a while. There's an old shrine northwest of here. Let's meet there. I suggest you tell your wood elf companion where we're going. She seems like the sort to worry.
Good idea. I tell Everly that then meet you at the shrine.
Find us in the marsh to the northwest. I'll take Callie and Destron and meet you at the shrine. Don't worry. I'll protect them. The cultists won't surprise me again. Just let your wood elf friend know that we have the twins, and we'll keep them safe.
What do you mean when you say Kalia's power will consume her?
Why do you think Emperor Leovic had those vaults constructed? They contain and limit our power. Without them, the power would grow and expand until it destroyed us. The vaults were supposed to keep us alive long enough to learn to control our power.
Then why was Valencia planning to kill you one day?
Right. About that. Obviously what I thought I knew and the truth aren't exactly the same. Regardless, without the protection of the vault, Kalia's and Destron's powers will eventually kill them.
But do you believe your mentor can teach them to control their powers?
She was able to train me. She also had a method for suppressing my power until I can contain it on my own. Without her, I wouldn't be here today. She can help Destron and Kalia. I'm sure of it.
Governor Kenshu suggested that we might want to leave Gideon for a while.
The governor is wise. A moving target is harder to hit than a stationary one. And if we're no longer inside the city, Bondasia's cultists have no reason to attack it.
How did you wind up locked in the Deadlands, by the way?
I wasn't paying attention. My mentor warned me that I was going to be hunted, but I didn't listen. I returned to my old vault to see if I could learn more about who and what I am. The cultist ambushed me, knocked me out before I could respond.
Tell me more about your mentor.
I was raised in a vault, just like the twins. Isolated, ignorant of the world outside. All I knew was that I was different. Special, somehow. Duke Varen's forces set me free when I was 16. My mentor found me some months later.
How did that come about?
I fell in with mercenaries, wandering and learning to fight even as my power grew. I was beginning to lose control when my mentor appeared. She was a shaman of sorts. She taught me how to master my power, but she never referred to me as an ambition.
I think you said earlier that she did, but whatever. I still don't understand how she found you.
She said she had been looking for me. She knew of Mehrunes Dagon's interest in a hidden secret and had been searching for it. But it wasn't until my power began to manifest outside the vault that she was able to locate me. She saved my life.
Okay.
That was terrifying. I've never felt anything like that. Ever. Nothing like that ever occurred during our training in the Sanctum. What's happening to me?
What were you trying to do?
My gift is fire. Summoning flames is as natural as breathing. In the vault, it was always just a spark or a simple flicker. But when I tried to hit the target, I couldn't control it. The fire inside me, it wanted to grow, to spread, to feed.
How do you feel now?
I'm fine. A bit lightheaded, maybe. Whatever Sombrin did, it put the fire out. At least for now. I don't like this. What if next time I summon the power, no one can help me extinguish it? I could hurt Destron. I could burn Gideon to the ground.
We won't let that happen.
Our power seems to be getting stronger. Harder to control. If not for Sombrin, Kalia's own power might have consumed her. Is this our punishment for abandoning our sanctum?
I don't think you are being punished.
No, probably not. But we're definitely getting stronger. You saw what I did in the sanctum. My power is lightning, but after seeing how Kalia lost control, I'm hesitant to use it out here. I will, though, if I'm called upon to defend my sister.
Yeah, good idea.
Hey, I'm over here.
Yeah, I saw you.
Keshu told me to take a thinking break. It helps to take a break sometimes, you know? From thinking, so you can think better later. Anyway, how are the ambitions doing? Have you figured out a better place to hide them?
Sombren has an idea, but the twins are losing control of their powers.
Well, that sounds bad, obviously. What happened?
Kalia almost burned down the temple, but Sombren knows someone who can help her.
Oh, I knew there was a reason we plucked him out of Vandasia's fortress in the Deadlands. I mean, other than preventing a human sacrifice. So who is this helpful person?
Sombren's mentor. We are going to meet outside Gideon. We might be gone for a while.
Stick close to them. You need to keep the ambition safe and out of Vandasia's clutches. While you're away, I'm going to continue helping Keshu's Blackfin Legion. And I want to be around when my cousins from Valenwood finally arrive. Good luck.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay, looks like no need for fast travel. Just wonder what that last
All I ask is that you all
that
keep an
last
open mind.
ambition's power can be.
That's a Dremora.
Sombrin, what's going on here?
Easy, everyone. This is Zaina. She can help us. Mercenary, why don't you speak to her?
Interesting. I didn't expect to hear from Sombrin again after he left, despite my advice. But to find him in the presence of a powerful mortal and 2 other ambitions. But where are my manners? Greetings, mortal. I am Zaina.
Sombran says you mentioned him, helped him control, mentored him, helped him control his power.
And so I did. I sensed his need and offered my assistance. He learned well, and as he will tell you, I never betrayed him. Is that why he has summoned me? Because those other 2 ambitions now face the same danger that almost consumed him?
Yes, we want to make sure Kalia and Destron don't destroy themselves with their own power.
Then you must bring them to my sanctuary. They are far more than anything you can imagine. I helped Sombrin because I didn't want to see him fall into Mehrunes Dagon's hands, or destroy himself with his own power. I will do the same for the others.
Where is your sanctuary?
I hide in the Deadlands. Yes, Dagon's realm. But I have ways to protect us. Before you bring them, they must be attuned to this realm. Find slivers of the Deadlands lodged in your world. Sombrin will show you how to use them to attune the ambitions.
Okay.
As I said, Zaina helped me. And she can help Kalia and Destron. You just have to trust her. And if you can't trust her, trust me.
You should have told us your mentor was a Tremora.
Forgive me, but in my experience, most of Nirn takes a dark view of Dremora. Zaina found me when I was at my worst. If she wanted me dead, she could have killed me years ago or just let me destroy myself. Instead, she helped me, taught me control.
I know a Tremora. She must want something out of you.
Oh, of that I'm certain. Competition in the Deadlands is fierce, especially among the non-aligned Dremora. I know that she seeks allies to call upon when the need arises. Having 3 ambitions who owe you a favor? Oh, that's like gold to Zaina.
Tell me about this attunement process Zaina was talking about. Attunement. I don't know how
Let
to
me
say
mark
that.
your map. Zaina told me where to find these slivers of the Deadlands when I needed them. Dagon cultists often enshrine these shards whenever they find them. You'd be surprised how often chunks of oblivion make their way to Nirn.
And what do we do with these slivers once we find them?
I'll describe the process when you return. I need to prepare a portal at a place where the planar boundaries are thin. Take Kalia and Destron and gather the slivers. Then I can attune them to the Deadlands. I also marked where to meet me on your map.
All right. I'll take the twins and find these slivers of the Deadlands.
Our powers interact strangely with the natural forces of the Deadlands. That's why we need to be attuned. Of course, I underwent the process years ago. Now we must help the twins do the same. Keep them safe, and meet me on the road south of Gideon.
So I don't need to be attuned.
No, you're not an ambition. Besides, you've been to the Deadlands already and suffered no ill effects. If the twins attempted that before we attuned them, the plane would rip them apart. Our power is connected to Mehrunes Dagon in some way.
And what does that mean?
I'm not entirely sure. I just know that there's some element of Mehrunes Dagon inside us, and it wants to return whence it came. I think that's what Von Dacia hoped to accomplish by killing me. Anyway, I'd rather not see that happen to any of us.
Yeah.
Let's find these objects from the Deadlands as Sombrin's mentor suggested. If it helps keep me and my sister alive, we've got to try it, no matter the risk.
Have you ever heard this attunement process before?
No, but I never heard of ambitions either before all this began. We're in new territory here, but as long as my sister and I are in danger, I'll take help wherever I can get it. Let's go and find these objects.
Okay, let me talk to your sister first.
I suppose we must trust in Sombrin's experience. He knows quite a lot more about our powers than we do.
Do you think we should trust Xena?
Does it matter? I felt the power inside me when I lost control back at the temple. I couldn't stop it. If Sombrin hadn't suppressed my flames, I would have ignited the city. Unless you know another way to fix me, I don't think we have a choice.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm your only hope. I'm like Obi-Wan
We're going
to
be
Leia.
heroes.
What's heroic about being consumed by our own What if Zyna only
thought
wants to
Sombrin
use us
controlled
for our
us.
power test run?
She can't force
The
us. You
cultists
heard
are
her.
our own power.
Blah, blah, blah. Shut up!
Come now, sister.
I
Where's your
grabbed the
sense of
sword.
adventure?
Pass the
You have my word.
silly little brother. I'm the one who protects you.
You're barely older. Only by 2 slivers of the Deadlands. 1 for each of us. Mission accomplished.
I fear it just gets more difficult from here.
Don't worry about everything. Let's go meet Sombra.
And yet another detour.
You are outclassed and outmatched, mortal flea.
Oh, nice. I'm not here alone.
Together now!
Impressive for a sack of mortal meat.
Oh, this is new.
Work with me! Together now!
Okay.
Why don't you just die already?
the hell? I don't know what the hell was going on there.
Still going? I'm almost impressed.
Mehrunes Dagon's name!
For glory!
Now,
Someone just wasted their ultimate.
You can't stop the blood with a sword.
Idiot. Well, I guess that person is first time here.
Fight! Try to run. Just try.
No, too much damage.
Work with me!
Such small, weak cattle.
That's it, partner. Give them everything you've got.
Try to run. Just try.
Come on!
Nice haul.
Okay. And there they are. Pretty much where I left them. Which damn, those guys are fast to run. Of course, they are some magical beings, but still. And there he is. Come on. Come on.
Destron, be serious.
That won't happen.
Oh, that wasn't
I won't let it.
bug.
Might not be up to you.
Kalia. We'll figure this out.
To avoid all that, you found the Deadland slivers? Good. I set up the portal at the top of the hill behind me. Alatun, Kalia, and Destron. Then we can make our way to the summit.
What should I be doing while you attune the twins?
I need you to deal with a complication for me.
A complication?
Creatures were drawn to the hillside by my actions. Could you make sure the path to the top is clear? The last thing we need is for some mundane and random threat to provoke a response from Kalia or Destron.
I'll make sure that the way is clear and meet you at the top.
Work with me!
Though I'm not sure, do I really have to kill these creatures here? Ooh, yet another Zen idol. And I got another one for main house.
All right, just like we discussed, focus on the slivers of Deadlands.
It's working!
I've never traveled by portal before.
Quick, step inside. Follow when you're ready, friend.
I greet you, mortal. As with Sombrin, I shall do all that I can to aid the twins. But first, they must survive the Ashen Forest. They must walk the path of the obelisks.
Tell me about these trials. What's the path of the obelisk?
Before I can teach them to contain their power, they must first come to understand it. The path of the obelisks will help them do so. They must visit the 3 ancient oracles and learn the truths that each will reveal.
And what's my role in this?
Protect the twins from the dangers of the forest. They cannot unleash their power safely until they have learned to control it. At each obelisk, you will bear witness to the truths they learn. Come to me when all is said and done. Then we shall see.
I'll protect the twins and witness what they learn.
The power of these 2 ambitions grows with every passing moment. You must hurry. The path begins to the northwest. Look for the obelisks of origin, empowerment, and inevitability. Each will reveal a hidden truth.
What are you doing in the Deadlands?
The Dremora of my clan have dwelt in the Deadlands for ages uncounted. This is the seat of my power, just as it is Mehrunes Dagon's. My purposes, however, are my own.
So you don't serve Mehrunes Dagon.
Allegiances among Daedra are not as simple as they are in the mortal world. Let us just say that I do not wish to see Mehrunes Dagon succeed in this endeavor. The ambitions must not fall into his hands.
What will the twins learn from these obelisks?
I cannot say for certain. Their truths are their own, not mine. Yet I know that they must walk this path. A mortal cannot become what they are meant to be without first understanding what they are. Much remains hidden from these 2 ambitions.
Okay. we go.
That must be the first obelisk.
Prepare. Something's happening.
The babes are asleep? How? I couldn't get the boy to stop bawling.
I fed the twins until they were full and exhausted.
Your Majesty, welcome. The babes are healthy and strong.
As commanded, my Emperor. She bore twins.
As Mehrunes Dagon commanded, so it has been done.
Our parents and the High Priest? I don't understand.
Okay.
It's starting.
Time for the final ritual, my Emperor.
Proceed, High Priest.
O Mehrunes Dagon, Prince of ambition and destruction, imbue these infants with your power! Let it ripen and grow within these vessels until the appointed time.
As Dagon wills
Let it be done.
Our parents were sacrificed to Mehrunes Dagon? Why?
Yeah. That's what baddies do.
That portal opened on its own. Suppose we should step inside.
Ah, this must be the day you learn you are destined to fail. That I and the waking flame emerged victorious.
No. Destron, is that us up there?
And Mehrunes Dagon? Is this our future, Callie? Is this...
Oh my god.
How long ago was it? When I crushed you and claimed the ambitions for myself. It must be rather depressing to see that all your efforts were in vain. That my victory is inevitable.
And I'm Iron Man. The other visions showed the twins' past. Why is this one different?
Visions. You must understand the forces with which you meddle. Given your failures before you died, that doesn't surprise me. You entered the portal at the obelisk of inevitability in the Deadlands. What could be more inevitable than the future?
Yeah. You are telling me you won. That now you sit on the ruby throne.
Look around and see for yourself. The very fact that you stand before me proves that you didn't stop me. You didn't save the ambitions. You didn't save anyone. I destroyed you. Now this realm belongs to my lord and master Mehrunes Dagon.
Then I might as well kill you now.
You still do not understand. This isn't your time or place. Here you are nothing but dust long forgotten. You a ghost of failures past. As much as I would enjoy it, I can't kill that which is already dead.
I already killed one Daedra.
Mercenary, time to go. Through the portal, quickly.
Vandacia. He had us displayed like trophies.
We saw our future. We're doomed.
Snap out of it. What you saw was just one possible
I didn't think
inevitability.
that was how my story was going to end. I really thought we were going to win.
Despite appearances, this isn't over yet, Destron.
Isn't it? You saw the Prince of Destruction. How can we hope to fight something like that, let alone his High Priest? Maybe it's better if we just let our powers consume us. At least then Vandacia won't be able to claim us.
Destroying yourself isn't the answer. You need to learn to control your powers and stand with me.
Now you sound like Kalia and Sombrin. You're right, though. We have power beyond anything Vandacia possesses. That's why he wants us. Once Zaina teaches us to control it, we'll be unstoppable. All right. We're with you. Let's go get this done.
Vandacia is going to win. We saw ourselves. He was drawing power from us, like sipping wine from a chalice.
That was only a vision, Kalia. We haven't been defeated yet.
But you saw how Vandacia looked. Strong, powerful, and Mehrunes Dagon looking down on us. How do we stand against that?
You learn to control your power, and we stand against them together.
I don't... Can it really be that simple?
Yes.
Was that the point of these visions? To show us how we were created, and to reveal a dark and possible future? All right. I understand. Just because the night is long doesn't mean the sun won't rise tomorrow.
Exactly.
The obelisk of inevitability reveals just one possible future. True, it's the most likely outcome, but it isn't the only one. Now that we know where things are heading, we can work to change the course.
So, Vandacia is going to win. Mehrunes Dagon is going to claim our world.
We're dealing with forces beyond our understanding. It was always going to be a difficult journey, but the obelisk of inevitability only shows what will happen if events continue on their current course. That future hasn't happened yet.
So, what do we do?
The perils of visiting oracles. Are we better off knowing what is to come, or continuing on in blissful ignorance? I believe our choices matter. I choose to resist Mehrunes Dagon, and no vision will sway me from that path. I hope you feel the same.
Yes, exactly.
Mortal who bore witness for the twin ambitions, let us speak. We can finally greet each other in person, mortal. Before we begin the process that will permit the twins to control their powers, I must ask you a single question. Why does one who abhors Mehrunes Dagon care what happens to his ambitions?
The ambitions are people. They should get to decide their own fate.
A noble sentiment, but they are more than just people. They are powerful weapons. Dagon's priest imbued them with a portion of the Lord of Destruction's own energy when they were born. It has grown and intensified in the intervening years.
Grown and intensified to what end?
Imagine that each ambition is like a mortal bank. Instead of gold, the priest deposited a portion of Dagon's energy inside them. That energy grew with them, compounding and doubling year after year like interest on your savings. It also transformed.
Transformed? In what way?
In every way. What was once just of oblivion became mixed with Nirn. Now that energy is a part of both realms. And that is why Mehrunes Dagon wants it back. It will give him the connection to Nirn that he so greatly desires. A path to your world.
So how do you teach the twins to control their power?
Their power is like a volcano, building until released as an explosion or a lava flow. One is catastrophic, the other merely destructive. I will delay the eruptions while teaching them to dissipate and maintain control. You may observe, of course.
I'll be watching you closely.
We must begin the ritual at once. This way.
Stay close, friend. I'll feel better knowing you're nearby. What's happening? What's going on?
Zaina, what are you doing?
Helping you fulfill your purpose. Your ambitions. You belong
I
to
knew
Mehrunes
it!
Dagon.
I freaking knew it!
What happened? No! Zaina! Damn it! You betrayed us!
What did you expect? She's a freaking Tremora.
Damn her! Zaina betrayed us and cast us into the spider nest!
What's the spider nest?
It's a dungeon beneath her sanctuary. She sends her enemies here to die. We aren't her enemies. She saved my life many times. If she'd wanted to hurt me, she could have done so long ago. Why turn against me now?
She mentioned Mehrunes Dagon. I think she plans to give the twins to him.
I don't want to believe that. But I heard what she said too. She completely drained my energy. I can't call upon my power until it recharges. We need to find a way out of here. We need to get to Kalia and Destron before Zaina turns them over.
How will we help the twins if Cyanide refuses to show them how to control their power?
First things first. I need to restore my power. Let me think. Zaina told me about an old foe she destroyed. Tossed them into this place and kept their skull as a trophy. It may hold enough energy to recharge my power immediately.
You rest. Just tell me where to find the skull.
The skull is in the treasure chamber. You can get there through the east door. Retrieve it and meet me at the door in the north. When you find me, I'll be in a meditative state. Present the skull, and I'll do the rest.
Who was this old foe of Zaina's?
Menthix, an ancient rival. Challenging him was one of the last tasks Zaina assigned to me as she trained me to control my power. Together, we vanquished Menthix and left his bones in the spider nest.
Don't they just dissipate when they die? Sorry, did I say that?
Zaina did something to Menthix to chain his essence here forever. She kept him from coming back by trapping his power here, below her temple. That's also why the skull contains energy. Energy I can use to recharge my own power.
Why would Zaina drain your power and toss you down here?
She probably didn't want to have to deal with 3 ambitions and you at the same time. She needs our powers at their full strength for whatever she has planned. She reversed what I did. I could feel it. Kalia and Destron's powers have been unleashed.
She unleashed their power without teaching them to control it. Won't that consume them?
Eventually. But probably not before she completes whatever she has in mind. Hurry. We need that skull. With it, I can recharge my power and help the twins. Then, when they aren't in imminent danger of exploding, we can figure out the rest.
How can you get power out of a skull?
The skull contains the trapped essence of a powerful Daedric lord. If Zaina had simply killed her rival, he would have returned like Daedra do. So instead, she trapped a portion of his energy to keep him from coming back.
And you can use that energy to recharge your power.
You heard Zaina. My powers of both Oblivion and Nirn. I could use a spark from the trapped essence of a Daedric Lord to recharge my power. That means Zaina's old enemy will be free to return someday. Not that I care about that anymore.
Yeah. Oh my god. A maze. Hopefully it's not really a maze.
Together now!
Move to flank!
Hopefully there is like a portal or something so I don't have to run back. Okay. Okay, I guess this is the treasure room. Can I look that? I guess not. Yeah, no, it doesn't matter on which side I'm going in.
I can feel the residual energy. Hold the skull toward me, please. While my power finishes recharging, take a look at what I found. I left it over there.
Okay.
All right, I'm ready. Follow me. We have to stop Zaina.
Let's kill that bitch.
Haste our steeds.
Lord Dagon will reward me for securing the twins.
You deal with Zaina.
The ambitions belong to Lord Dagon. Their power is for him alone. My master will reward me for destroying you.
Like that will happen.
Truly understood the nature of the ambitions.
Use my power.
I will not fail my lord and prince.
Underestimating you was their last
Zaina.
mistake.
She was going to sacrifice us to Mehrunes Dagon.
Sombrin, how could you bring us to this monster?
Oh, damn it.
It wasn't like this. I didn't know.
Why it
Destron,
disappeared, I would
help me
like to
open a
tea
portal.
back.
Like Sombrin showed us on the hilltop.
This wasn't how it was supposed to turn out. Zaina, she never gave me any indication that she was going to betray us. That she was involved in our creation and wanted to sacrifice us to Mehrunes Dagon. At least the twins don't appear to be in imminent danger of exploding.
Do you think it's true that you were created to transform the power of Dagon placed inside you?
Let me take another look at Zaina's contracts. Yes, it's here. Zaina used a holy book to show Von Dacia how to create the 4 ambitions. Could it have been the Mysterium Xarxus? She was always loyal to Dagon. She never wanted to help us at all.
I wonder where 4th ambition is. So far, we only know 3 of you.
Hopefully, they're either still locked in a vault or wandering free like I was. I hate to think that Von Dacia captured them while we were busy elsewhere. I'm not sure what we should do next, my friend. It's beginning to seem hopeless.
We'll find a way to defeat Von Dacia and save ambitions, all of you.
I hope you're right, but I can't see a way ahead from here. If all else fails, we'll destroy ourselves before we let Dagon win. We're the keys to unlock the barriers between here and the Deadlands. We can't allow ourselves to fall into his hands.
Take twins back to the temple while I go talk to Genshu. We'll come up with something.
Callie and Destron. They have no reason to trust me. Not anymore. But I'll still protect them. And somehow, I'll find a way to earn their trust again.
Can you keep Kalia and Destron from destroying themselves?
Whatever Zaina did to prepare them to be sacrificed, it seems to have dampened their power. How long that will last, I have no idea. But until their power builds to uncontrollable levels again, they should be able to use it to help us.
What happens after that?
I'll try to train the twins as Zaina trained me. If all else fails, I can take them back to the Deadlands. The realm seems to naturally siphon off our energy and keep it at manageable levels. Not my first choice, but it will serve as a last resort.
Okay, bye.
Let's ride.
I'm sorry. I had no idea Zaina meant to betray us.
She wanted to kill us, Sombrin. An apology isn't going to cut it.
Destron, Zaina betrayed Sombrin too.
Because he was stupid enough to trust her.
Gideon is not the ground on which we conduct this fight. There is a better place to defend the ambitions. You return at a grim moment, mercenary. While you were gone, word reached us that the Waking Flame is gathering an army. I fear it will soon march on Gideon. But Evely said you took the ambitions to learn about their powers. Did you succeed?
Sort of. We know more about the ambitions, but they are still in danger.
We are all in danger. At least you kept the ambitions safe. I thank you for that. Concerning the cult, Evely and I have made plans. But first, I want you to have this. Compensation for the work you have done up to this point on Blackwood's behalf.
Thank you.
The Order of the Waking Flame has cast a net around Gideon. Von Dacia is gathering an army, including guards from the garrison who were loyal to him all along. He knows the ambitions were here, and that they have now returned.
Have you changed your mind about making stand in Gideon?
No, the city is no place for a battle. When foes surround you, it is wise to put your back spines to a tree. We will move the ambitions to Fort Redmain. The Imperials abandoned it years ago, but my Blackfin Legion has been restoring its defenses.
Should I take the ambitions to Fort Redmain?
No, I have another task for you. Summon what allies you can to Fort Redmain to help defend the ambitions. I sent my legion ahead, but I fear we will need more warriors. Before you go, tell the ambitions what we are doing and why. They trust you.
I'll speak to ambitions and then we'll find allies to defend Fort Redmain.
Tell the ambitions we will defend them with our lives. Just not here, where so many civilians could be endangered. Let us use Fort Redmain as the tree against our backs. Evely will see the ambitions safely to the fort. Talk to her before you go.
Where should I go to look for allies?
I leave the specifics up to you. Consider who you have helped throughout Blackwood. Evely might have some ideas. Remember, this is not a mission for just any courier or messenger. The cult has made the roads of Blackwood especially dangerous.
Remind me about Blackfin Legion.
They are my brothers and sisters in arms, the finest Argonian warriors to ever emerge from Black Marsh. It started as a mercenary band and was tempered in the Akaviri and Alliance wars. Now they protect Gideon, and they will protect the ambitions.
Okay.
Tell the ambitions no army of crazed cultists is going to sacrifice them on our watch. But try not to alarm them, which might be tricky. After I send out the call for allies, I'll escort Sombrin and the twins to Fort Redmain.
You mentioned sending out a call for allies.
Right. Anyone with an army that can help us. You head to Leowin. I'm sure Captain Rian would be happy for the Ivory Brigade to lend a hand. Beyond that, what about anyone else you helped here in Blackwood? Anyone have any soldiers they can spare?
I honestly don't know anyone else who might want to help.
If that's the case, just alert Captain Rian after you talk to the ambitions. Then head directly to Fort Redmain. But if you have the time, go help some people. The fate of the world's at stake. Someone may join up in exchange for a good deed.
I'll speak to ambitions, then ask Captain Rian to join us at Fort Redmain.
Tell Sombrin and the twins I'll be with them shortly. I have a few more details to work out with the governor. After that, go see Captain Rian and then meet me at Fort Redmain. But don't take too long. I'd rather you were there when the cult attacks.
The ambitions are rattled by what we learned in the Deadlands.
You went to the Deadlands? And you took the ambitions with you? What were you thinking?
Sombren knew someone who could help them control their power, but she tried to kill us.
What did you expect was going to happen in the Deadlands? That's where Mehrunes Dagon keeps all his stuff. Well, at least everyone made it back. Now, we just need to keep them safe from Vandacia and the Order of the Waking Flame.
Okay. But before I continue, I'm gonna check this new hat which I got. I guess it is okay. Wrong one.
Right behind you, partner.
The Order of the Waking
marching on Gideon.
Something's going on, isn't it? Seems like every Blackfin Legionnaire is in a hurry today. Let me guess. Audacia's coming for us again.
Evely will be here shortly to escort you to Fort Redmayne. We can protect you better there.
I know the place. It's an old Imperial garrison, isn't it? I passed by it during my travels after Varen's forces released me from my vault. A fort is more defensible than Gideon anyway. I see the logic. But aren't you coming with us?
I'll meet you there. First, I'm going to try to gather additional allies to help defend the fort.
I swear to protect the twins in your absence. I took Zaina at her word, and it nearly cost Kalia and Destron their lives. I'll die before I put them in danger again.
Yeah. Yeah. You were stupid that you trusted Tremora.
Mercenary, you have news?
Governor Keshu sent ambitions to Fort Redmayne, but we need help defending them against the cults.
That explains the reports I received from my scouts. Increased and flagrant waking flame activity in the countryside around Gideon. I take it Vondacia knows the ambitions are there?
We think so. Keshu doesn't want to fight the cult in the city.
Governor Keshu is wise. Gideon isn't as defensible as Leowin. A battle inside the city limits will cause untold damage and deaths among the common folk. Very well, mercenary. The Ivory Brigade will stand with the Blackfin Legion.
Thank you, Captain.
I'll rally the Ivory Brigade here in Leowin, and we'll meet you at Fort Redmayne. We'll stop Vondacia and his cultists. We have to.
What else have you heard from your scouts about the Order of the Waking Flame?
The cultists seem to have moved away from Leowin. I don't think the legates are in any immediate danger, but they're also no longer trying too hard to hide their identity. They're gathering in great numbers and setting up a perimeter around Gideon.
Okay. Oh.
Those waking flame cultists. I heard they plan to attack Gideon next.
You play the armor you're dealt, right? Or march with the armor you have? I'm terrible at metaphors. A solid fort at our backs, brave soldiers at our side. Now we just need to wait for Vandacia and his cultists to show up.
You sure you are ready for this, Evely?
If we're being totally honest, I'm as nervous as the last leaf on the tree on the final day of fall. I'm a walk in the woods, loose an arrow at your back, fade into the trees kind of adventurer. An all-out war? That's not my style.
You fought well at the Frostbreak Fortress.
I did, didn't I? Why, that was much worse than this. with all those angry briar-hearts and harpies and catapults flinging fireballs every which way. Anyway, let's get to it. Talk to Governor Keshu and see where she thinks will do the most good.
Sure thing. But first I'm gonna grab this one.
You've got a knack for stumbling across those things.
Like a storm drawing near, Vandasia's forces come. Time to take our places. I will command the outer defenses. Captain Rian and his brigadines will protect the gate. We will do our best to keep the cultists from getting past us and into the fort.
Where do you want me?
I want you inside the fort near the guardhouse. That's where we'll place the ambitions for safekeeping. It will be up to you to deal with any cultists that get past us, until we can send soldiers to assist you. And remember, they have portal magic.
Do you think we need to defend the gates? Shouldn't we just prepare for them to portal inside?
I expect a two-pronged assault. The bulk of Vandasia's forces will attack the gate, while a smaller group uses portals to get inside. Portal magic is difficult. They could never move an entire army that way. Hence, we must defend from all directions.
Okay.
Brigadines, take your positions! The enemy could arrive at any time! Everly, take the ambitions to the guardhouse!
Blackfin Legion, to me!
Okay, I think I will end this episode of Adventures on Blackwood here. I can continue my journey on later time, and I hope you join me. Thanks for watching, and I catch you on next one. Bye.